Hey guys, Adam here from DirectionTrader.com. Alright, let's get back to work here after a nice long holiday week. So let's go ahead and take a look at these markets today. Pretty quick and pretty fun sell-off this morning in the stock index futures. This here is going to be the S&P. You're going to have the daily on the right and then an anchor chart, which is going to be a 618 tick chart on the left here. So we're going to concentrate mostly on the daily charts here though. So let's go ahead and take a look. Pretty good selling this morning on the stock index futures. Sorry about that, guys. Pretty good selling here this morning on the stock index futures. So nice drop here on the markets today. Most of it came early this morning. And then we're actually holding somewhat down there as we're closing here. The markets are going to be closing here in about 2 minutes. So nice quality down day, which I see no reason this thing shouldn't hold. All right, so tomorrow's going to be an interesting day. I'm going to watch. We have today's down day. Are we going to recover half of today's trading? That's option number one. So if we stay up above this previous day's low or today's low, look for it to trade up to about the halfway point of today's candle bar. If we stay below the previous day's low or today's low, I will absolutely be looking short. Okay, so going into tomorrow, we have today's price action. If we're above the previous day's low or today's low, I'm going to look to trade it long up to about the halfway point. You can simply just draw from the high to the low and find that halfway point. And then from there, see if price wants to roll over, and if it does, start to short it. If we stay down below today's low, I will be one-sided. Pretty straightforward there. So I'll quickly buzz through the other indexes. The Russell here, same price activity. I'm going to do the same thing going into tomorrow. Let's see if we can hold that halfway point. If we don't, we get up above that halfway point, we're obviously going to be looking long. The Dow here, the Dow is where we put most of our time in today because it started to drop pretty quickly early on and it stayed there. So the next would be the Nasdaq. Much of the same for you Nasdaq traders. I just wanted to buzz through these indexes real fast so we hit all of them. Next I'm going to look at, sorry, there's the bell, is going to be the dollar. The dollar just had a nice climb here out of this, what I call this consolidation area. In the room we have this box drawn that looks a lot like this. We had this consolidation as the price got into this zone. And then sure enough, as it dropped, what did it do? It consolidated here recently. But now we're on a tear. We're actually pushing higher. Why am I showing you the dollar? It's not because I trade the dollar. It's because I really like to trade the euro. And with that being said, we can go and take a look at the euro. It's got the exact same price activity, but breaking down. So we actually took a euro short today. I'm going to continue to look at the euro to the short side here moving forward. Let me get rid of this fib here, guys. This is actually a leftover fib from the trading room this morning. But here on the daily here, I am going to go ahead and look for the euro to go ahead and trade on down here. First getting through the 08s, then down to the 06s, and then so on and so forth down to the 05 level. Okay, so lots of room. As long as that dollar wants to rise, I'm going to be looking for the euro short, and most importantly, if we get down below the previous day's low, definitely going to be looking for that euro short. And then we're going to look at crude here real fast. Crude, we took one small order today, kind of an aggressive play, but we took a short opportunity here after we had some really quick selling. But if you look to the left here, we really didn't get a lot of great price activity intraday. Even though we had a great down day, we didn't get a lot of great price activity intraday here on the crude oil. It was a lot of slop and chop as it was dropping, so I didn't do a lot. I took one little trade there for small profit here in crude. But most importantly, look at moving forward here. We have last week's low. We tested last week's low, and we acted like we wanted to break below it, but then we just popped right back to the upside. So going into tomorrow, if we can get below the weekly low from last week, I'm going to be looking short. And this is where I kind of like this type of price activity. I'm going to be bullish above, bearish below. Pretty straightforward here, guys. Are we going to bounce off support and start heading back up towards some of this resistance? Or are we going to go ahead and break on down where we have quite a bit of room to go ahead and drop if we can get this thing to go ahead and fall from here? So not too much detailed here on tonight's plan and tonight's recap, but we do have some pretty good potentials coming up here after a move like today. Kind of a quiet week last week, coming into this week, and we got a good start today coming out of this holiday weekend. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, get a hold of me, Adam at directiontrader.com. If not, thanks for watching. I'll see you in tomorrow's recap.